For this exercise, we're going to create a sheet metal cover for this part here. This has been copied from another part. Sometimes you may see this warning sign. If you're in that situation, you need to go to the inspect command and just optimize and right mouse click to accept it. And that just makes sure that everything is as it should be. So as I said, we're going to build something around this part. We could just create a tab at the top and put flanges on, but an easier way is to use the jog command. So we'll start by using the projector sketch command. If we hover over this top plane, F3 to lock it, and if you want to, you can go Control H to go to the sketch view. And we're after copying just the straight edges. We don't want the rounds on the outside, so we're just going to take these ones here. So you've got the round on the top and the round at the bottom. So we're just looking at taking just this edge here, although I'm sure the other one will work fine, but this one we definitely need. So we can unlock the plane. What I should have done, actually, let's just go back. We can then go to trim corner, and because I'm not locked on the plane, I have to select them individually. So we need to close off that profile, and then we can select within the region, click on the arrow. You want to make sure that this is going upwards, material thickness of 1. If you want it to go down, you click on the arrow and that just changes the direction. But in this case, we definitely want it to go up anyway, so we can just click to accept that. So from here, we want to create the jog. So here you'll see the jog command, and we have the line here which will work for this purpose. So if I pick up on the arrow on this side, although it's not obvious here, it will be this side that's moving. If I pick up on this side, it will be the left-hand side that's moving. So you want to make sure that you are picking up on the right-hand side. We want to change to midpoint, because if we pick up on the edge, we're not going to get the right area that we're after. So we want to have that material side, we want to have material outside, and you want to make sure that measurement point is to die as well. So if we come down and pick up off the midpoint there, you'll see that that takes it down to the right point. So I'll just use Control F to go to the front view, and you'll see that we're at the right sort of sizing. Just the radius is wrong. So if we hit escape out of that command and click on here, we can change that bend radius to 1. So the outside is still 2 mil, the inside is 1 mil. So doing the same on the other side, if we go to the jog command, pick up on the line, and again we want to go to the left hand side as the side to move. The options should all still be as they were before, apart from the key point, so we just need to reset that to midpoint. We could go to all, but midpoint just means that we're not going to pick up on anything that we're not supposed to, and that drops that in there. And likewise, if we change the bend radius on this one, that drops that in to fit in there. So now we need to just do one final jog, and we want to come off this one here. We want to move this side, and we want to move that down rather than bend. We want to go to jog, so Control Z, click on there. This is the side we want to move. Notice that it gives us the cutout in here, so it's intelligent enough to work out that it does need to break that. And again, we can go to the midpoint here and drops that down into fit in that space there. And likewise with the other ones, we just need to change this bend radius to fit in there nicely. So from here, we want to clear away the areas in here. So what we want to do is go back to our projector sketch command and hover over and lock to the plane. And what we're after is we're after this edge here and the bottom edge. And again, we'll use the trim corner. And this time we should be able to just sketch over that and it will tidy that up for us. That then creates a region, so we can click on here and start the drag command. Now this time we want it to go through all, and you'll notice that it cuts away this piece here, so we do need to change from face normal to mid plane, and that then leaves us with that cutaway quite nicely. And right mouse click to finish on that. So from here, as you'll notice, there's quite a big gap in here, so we can use the two bend corner, and by picking up on these two edges, we set the gap value to 0.1, and that closes that up reasonably tight. And then likewise on the other side as well. So that gives us a nice closed area. It looks nice and tight on there. Then we've got all these sharp edges on here. So what we need to do is we need to go into the break corner command. We want the radius option and face. So for this, what we're looking at is picking it up on these faces. Although it's sort of showing the face, you'll see that it's actually modifying the open edges, so the inside and outside. Same with this one, it will take the two corners. And then if we do the same on the other options here, you'll see that it is giving us a nice rounded, safe piece of sheet metal. And you want a 2mm radius on there as well. So you'll see that we're sort of getting close to having a final component, and what we will do is we'll just hide the sketch. We don't need that any longer, and that takes away the blue area on here. So to finish off, we want to use the projector sketch once more. Hover over here, lock the plane, and want to get that circle there. So clicking inside the region, we just want to take that down, which will cut away through next, or through all is fine. And then finally we'll go to the holes command, and you want to go into options, change this to 5mm, just a simple hole. And again, if I lock the plane on there, then F3 key, Control H, you can see that we've got a hole in here, and then another one in here, and then on the opposite side we can place all of those holes, and that gives us our completed part. So from here, the final step is to go into Tools and Flatten, and we're going to keep this face as the fixed face, and then the left-hand end on this edge here to create the flat pattern of what we're after. And if you want, you can come in here and if we go back to our synchronous model, you can hide the construction bodies. So that completes that. If you want to send this out as a DXF file, the option from here is to go File, Save As, and Save As Flat, and that creates a DXF with levels for up bends, down bends, and so on. So this completes this exercise, and yeah, I hope it's okay.